Hello and welcome to the FMCC webinar, World FM Day opening session, presented by Val Moraes, President of the FMCC. Next slide, please. Everyone has been muted for audio quality, and this webinar is being recorded. If you would like a copy of the PowerPoint, you may download one now on your control panel under Handouts. Simply expand the box and you can download that now. And if you do have any questions during this webinar, feel free to type them into the question box, and we'll go over them during the Q&A portion at the end of the webinar. Next slide, please. And again, our presenter is Val Moraes, CFM, President of the FMCC and Managing Director of Gregmore Group, a facility management consultancy based in Auckland, New Zealand. He has more than 25 years of facility management experience in various countries, including India, Australia, and New Zealand. Next slide. And this is the FMCC's vision statement and mission statement. Thank you. Next slide. The FMCC provides many services to the FM community, such as Ask the Expert, Find a Consultant, Locate a Speaker, and online educational resources. You may find more information at their website, fmcc.ifma.org. Next slide. And as always, we do like to thank our sponsors. These are sponsors of the FMCC. And next slide. At this time, I'm going to go ahead and turn it over to our presenter, Val. Val, the floor is yours.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whichever part of the world you are in. On behalf of IFMA and the FM Consultants Council, wish you all, the FM community across the globe, a very happy World FM Day from New Zealand. Today we also take the opportunity of welcoming our friends, colleagues, partners from RICS who are actually participating this World FM Day for the first time. So World FM Day is about recognizing and celebrating FM as a profession. It is my proud privilege and pleasure to open the World FM Day webinar series, a virtual conference. We have sort of done this in the past and has been very successful and well attended. So I need to go back to the previous slide. So the theme today is about enabling positive experiences. So this has been the theme that has been chosen for the World FM Day this year. And we are all enablers in our own way. And if we do it right and we get it right, we should be able to enable positive experiences, both to ourselves and to the larger FM profession. Today, we are in a world full of challenges. We need people who can make things happen, especially with the advancement in robotics, technology, and artificial intelligence dominating the future of FM. We need enablers, we need leaders, we need people who can do the balancing act to strike that fine balance between people and technology. So I was in Hong Kong earlier last week at a conference, and we were discussing at the World Workplace issue, and a topic of discussion at one of the sessions was about essential workers, basically doers, the skilled workforce, which is in short supply in most parts of the world. And it is up to us to attract new blood, to retain the current workforce that we have in the FM profession, the good people that we need to sort of bring on board to create platforms and opportunities for positivity. People who think positive and are encouraged to stay and grow in this profession, and moreover to attract new people to our profession. So it's very, very appropriate today to have this theme of enabling positive experiences at this World FM Day in 2017. Today, for the next couple of days, we would be having this virtual conference webinar event hosted by IFMA's FM Consultants Council. And we have speakers, over 30 speakers, over 30 sessions from different parts of the world. We have from North America, which is USA and Canada. We have speakers from South America, Africa, Middle East, Europe, Australia, New Zealand. So we've got a multinational platform of speakers that are going to be speaking to us at various parts of the day, almost on a 24-hour basis for the next couple of days. So I'm glad you're able to attend this event. So just to give you a snapshot of the speakers from across the globe, which I mentioned earlier, there's about 36 odd speakers, I think, that we are looking at this year. I would like to take this opportunity to introduce you to our FM Consultants Council Board of Directors. I, as Josh introduced earlier, am the current president of the FMCC, which is the FM Consultants Council. Tina Schultz is the president-elect based out of USA. Marcus Grohl is the first vice president. He is based out of Germany. Andrei Strupp is the secretary based out of Czechoslovakia. Sue Rosipella is the treasurer based out of USA. Ted Ritter is based out of USA, and John Ringnes, who's our immediate past president, based out of Canada. FMCC Vision 1517 was coined a couple of years ago in 2015. And the 4 C's of the vision were or are connect, collaborate, cultivate, and complement. As far as connecting goes, what it is and what we had in mind is about developing the circles of influence in the consulting community and with the FM practitioners. Connecting is also about networking, and as I tell people on various occasions, it is connecting or networking. It's not just networking, it is net weaving that is very, very key for our future. The next one, which is collaboration, is, as you know, the future is volatile. So we are dealing with a volatile workforce. And so if we want efficiencies, be it with the knowledge and technology that is around us, we surely need this as part of our vision. Collaboration becomes very, very key. The next C, which is cultivate, is very, very important for the future of FM. We definitely need a strong, robust mentorship program and an internship program as part of this third C of our vision. And as I could see from some of the people that I met at the World Workplace Asia last week, this is very important for the future of FM. The cultivating part of it, especially some of the challenges that we have currently, is the shortage of essential workers across the globe, the massive exodus that we are looking at with baby boomers. One of the things that has come out recently in one of the surveys in the Australasia region was that 60% of our FMs in this region are above the age of 45. And at the moment, we are really challenged to bring on board the new generation, the Y generation, the Z generation, to be attracted to this profession. The fourth C, which is complement, is again a very, very vital and critical C in this whole vision. This is about complementing the workforce or the ideas or the knowledge or the technology with some of the things that we are looking at in the profession. As an example, 60% of the FM today is being outsourced. And so we are looking at, say, co-workers or co-working opportunities and flexibility. And this is where complement as the fourth C, it gets very important and critical. So you don't want to be left behind. So it is very, very key and important for us to connect, collaborate, cultivate, and complement to meet with the challenges that are ahead of us. So if we are looking for a bold and brave future with technology, a FM profession that's going to be techno-savvy, going into the future, it is very important for all of us to focus on these 4 C's, as I call them, of our vision. I would briefly introduce you to the Strategic and Tactical Action Group, which has evolved as part of our council in the last few years. So what was the purpose, or what is the purpose of this action group? So the answer is the focus at the time when we started was to focus on our energies inwards. And the way we did it was to have webinars on a regular basis. We did carry out membership surveys to find out what the appetite was among our members and our friends and partners at IFMA. And we also gave our membership the opportunity to present and publish white papers, besides creating a platform for podcasts and getting our members and membership involved with social media to connect with the professionals across the globe. We also, as part of this activity for Strategic and Tactical Action Group, or we call it the acronym being STAG, we also introduced the scholarship program in memory of Kit Tuvison, who most of us know, having worked with him for many years. We are very proud of our achievements in the last few years as a council, and we've had something to celebrate about in that we received an award, the IFMA Council of the Year 2015 award, besides the IFMA Professional Development Council of the Year award. And it was a very, very proud moment sitting at the World Workplace receiving these awards for all the members attending and for all the members who participated at this event. We also had the FMCC Volunteer of the Year Award, which went to Marcus Grove, and Marcus has done a fantastic work for the council, for the FM Consultants Council, and also he plays a huge part in this event of this virtual conference. He, along with the team at the Strategic Technical and Action Group STAG, have worked very, very hard along with Ricardo and with David and the others on the STAG team to make this happen. And this is not the first year they're doing it. They have actually put this together last year and the year before, which was very successful, very well received, and a tradition that continues, and hopefully it will continue for a long time to come. As I mentioned earlier, we've introduced the Kid Tourism Scholarship Award, and we've had, from what I recall, 3 scholarships awarded to date. And every year we do make it a point to recognize and our long service members, and we do this at our World Workplace when we meet in the US. I also want to take this opportunity to introduce and encourage our membership to download the FMCC app. The purpose of this app being that it's a very useful tool for connecting with the members, and besides, we want to sort of leave it open so it is just not restricted to FMCC members. So it is something that any IFMA member can download and can utilize this very effectively. So it's just not for consultants. It is very ideally suited for FM practitioners globally. It has a huge potential to connect and collaborate, and it makes access very, very easy to people and other organizations. It has huge power, and I think it is very, very powerful enough to complement and for the 4th C, which is cultivating. The future is very bright. Using this technology, you would be able, it's quite an interactive tool, and it is something that if you haven't tried already, you must download and have a go at it, and has huge value. I mean, obviously there's zero cost to you to download, and there is a lot to benefit. So there's a huge cost benefit advantage there. Look, we are a $1 trillion a year industry, and we got to use technology effectively to sort of be part of this large industry that we are in. So what is our vision, our future for the FM Consultants Council? We surely want to increase our STAG team and progress and share the workload to more shoulders and volunteers. And for this reason, we would like to see more volunteers to come aboard and be part of this wonderful group called STAG. We want to develop potentials in regions outside of USA. I mean, in the past, a lot of our activities were very USA-centric. So we want to sort of take this and grow outside of USA, especially in Central Asia and Eastern Europe, Africa, the Middle East, South America. I know that Brazil is quite active at the moment, but we need to spread that across to the other parts of South America. We've got to establish a very powerful community for FM consultants and facility managers on the social media. And I think this is a great opportunity and a platform for people who, whether it's a practitioner or a consultant, to come aboard and to interact on the social media network and some of the opportunities that are created as part of this group activities is wonderful. So the last point there is about making us attractive as a council for students and young professionals to join us in the future. So what are the FMCC spotlights that we are looking at? So we had this golden opportunity to be part of the World Workplace Asia 2017 in Hong Kong, where I had the privilege and honor to be part of the panel discussion on essential workforce and how to meet the challenges of these shortages. So it was also a great opportunity for me to meet with some of the leaders in the region, especially from Shanghai, Beijing, and Hong Kong. So I think it was great, not only just formally at this panel discussion, but outside of this discussion to meet with people, with these leaders who have great knowledge about the profession and the industry in that part of the world. Looking forward to World Workplace Houston, which is scheduled for October this year. And if you are attending, would be nice for us to touch base while you are in Houston. We had a great facility fusion participation by our team members as part of the presentations that they did at Las Vegas for the facility fusion, and the one in Toronto is not far off, and we are participating in that too. Just like today or this week, we are looking forward to 2018 for our next World FM Day celebration, and hopefully we are able to sort of do something very similar to FM consultants and the FM practitioners globally. We have global liaisons that we have who are the influencers. So these are people who are influential in the region and help us to connect, collaborate, cultivate, and complement in various parts of the world. Recently, we are joined by Atanu Gua, who is our global liaison for India. Myself, the Australasian region that I cover for IFMA FMCC. Colin Osa Mwen is based out of Nigeria in Africa, very, very influential person in that part of the world. And our good friend Francisco Abrantes out of Brazil, who's doing a wonderful job for us and promoting our profession. So all four are involved promoting and marketing this profession in their own way in their part of the world or the region of the world that they are based in. These are snapshots of the great opportunity we had at the World Workplace Asia in Singapore in 2015, and is a super example of the 4 C's that we actually put to work or in practice. We had about 6 of us from 6 different parts of the world come together on a common platform, sharing our views and knowledge as part of this panel discussion that we had. And it was a huge success, very well received by the audience in Singapore. With that, I would now hand you over back to Josh to continue with Q&A, questions if any, and the end of this session. So once again, a very happy World FM Day to everyone from all different parts of the world. We in New Zealand, being the first to see the sunrise, obviously have this opportunity and privilege to open the session, and have a very happy World FM Day. Thank you. Josh?
Thank you, Val. We'll give you a minute. If you do have any questions, please feel free and type them into the question box. We're happy to go over them. And I do encourage everyone to go ahead and see what sessions are going on over the next 4 days that you think would capture your interest. we'd be happy to have you register for those webinars. We did get a congratulatory message from Ricardo, who's on. He's like, it's a great start. It's a great opening. Let's make it the best World FM Day. Cheers. So thank you, Ricardo, for those well wishes. And do we have a slide, Val, that gives the web address where they can find all the upcoming sessions? Thought we might have a slide.
I think it's on the, I'm not sure, Josh. Something that I have not.
Yeah, if you, we'll get to it when we get to the next one, but you'll be able to see it later, but you can see the slide. But I'm not getting any questions at the moment. So if you want to go to the next slide. And here are the other councils and communities. The FMCC does like to let everybody know, excuse me, about them, and that they're great resources for knowledge and information. Next slide. There we go. And our next upcoming webinar is with Daniel Goldsmith, Managing the Business of Facility Management, followed by Graham Constable doing Enabling Positive Experience, Correctly Developing and Managing the Buyer-Supplier Relationship. And then our India liaison, Ansu, is going to be presenting Evolution of FM in India. So we are looking forward to those presentations. Next slide. And as Val had mentioned, make sure you go and download the FMCC mobile app. You can get it at Google Play or at iTunes. Next slide. And again, I want to thank you for joining us. Val, thank you for presenting. And everyone, I hope to see you on our presentations over the next 4 days. Have a great day, everyone.
Thank you, everybody.